Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Francisco, and today's video is going to be about the first episode of an entire series, which is going to be about books. So what are the books that I've read over the years, and we're going to go maybe chapter from chapters, and we're going to see the things that I've learned over the years and what these books have taught me. So I want to start with the first one, which is How to Win and Influence People, How to Win Friends and Influence People from Dale Carnegie. I've read this book twice. I read it last time actually about a month ago, a month and a half ago. So it's an interesting book, especially when you wanna make friends. Also, I mean, myself, I'm working in sales right now. So it's I find it very useful. So I think it's an interesting book, and it's an important book, and I really recommend to read it, because it's like, for those of you who want to work in sales, who want to win friends, you want to have amazing friendships, and also influence people. It's an interesting book. I think it's the most important book you can read if you wanna have an amazing friendship again, or if you wanna influence people, or if you wanna work in sales. It's really a great book. So the first principle he taught was about don't criticize, don't condemn, or don't complain about people. It's something that was really hard for me to do a few years ago, or about a few months ago, because I tended to maybe to criticize, to condemn people, or to complain about them, what they were doing. It's important to notice that what we maybe don't like about other people, we criticize in other people, is that maybe those things that we don't like in ourselves. So we need to accept those things, and to learn not to criticize other people, and then not ourselves. So I remember when I was working I was doing a stage in this restaurant, who had at the past, about in December I was working. They had just won the first Michelin star. And he told me that before me there was another guy who said that was doing also the stage, and he lasted like for 4 days. He told the chef, no, because I have passion, about this job. I was like, we'll see. And then it lasted 4 days. He couldn't just keep going anymore. And after 1 week, it's like, why did the guy just last so for 4 days? It doesn't make any sense, because I've been here for one week and it's been going great. It's like sometimes it's a bit tough, there is a lot of pressure on you. Mostly because of the chef, not because of the job itself, but you need to go fast. There's a lot of pressure from your co-workers and from the chef. So that's it. It's like okay, so I don't really get why. I was hoping, there were some I wasn't hoping, but from what you've seen, maybe from some TV series like MasterChef, some other things like that, they scream and shout, at people who are like chefs. So it's like I was expecting that kind of scene. So I didn't see anything like that in the first week. And then we're starting the second week. I understood why it lasted so shortly, because one thing happened. I was in charge of the bread, actually, and I put the bread like in the oven, but it was frozen. So after it was cooking for when it was cooking was warmed up after maybe 15 minutes, but inside was still cold. So actually nobody said that to the head chef, and he got upset, and then it's like it started to screaming and shouting and throwing things. Fortunately, not at me, not at anyone, fortunately. But it was a tough environment. I think one of the toughest environment that I've worked in. it was really bad, screaming and shouting, and people were like having this kind of arrogant, attitude toward you because you don't do things. I mean, not. I mean, it's okay not to do things in the right way because I mean, I had never worked in a kitchen before, and I mean, it's okay that I don't know how to do things properly, especially in a Michelin star. So I was there to learn. But after, I mean, there was a lot of arrogance in my coworkers, also in the head chef. I mean, I really understand why, because I mean, you're in a Michelin star, you have to maintain a certain standard, a certain level. But I don't know. I just I just not like the environment, and after the third week, I lasted three weeks. And then after a while, I don't know, I just was laying down in my couch, and I said, you know what, I don't want to go over there again. It's like I felt this sensation in my body of feeling heavy. I mean, it's sort of like I couldn't move my body. I couldn't get my body to just get up from the couch, and it's like it was sort of like telling me to don't get up and don't go over there, basically. And I just, you know what, I had to listen to my body, and I texted the chef, and I said, you know what, that's it. I'm done. I don't want to do. I don't want to go through another day like I've been doing, and it's like I don't want to feel that way when I'm working, especially when you. I mean, during the week, you have only the. I would go there from 2 p.m. till midnight or 1 a.m. 1 a.m. But if to work on Saturdays and Sunday, we would do from the morning. Me, I would go in at 10:30 till 1:30. So you have to be long hours in that kind of environment. It sucks. So it's like that was very tough, I would say. Again, not because of the job itself, because of the environment, the kind of pressure you have. Maybe again, not from the job itself, but from the people you are working with, and it's like screaming at you, it's like treating you in a way that you don't want to be treated, and that made me like quit and say, you know what, that's it. I don't wanna do that. And I thought, you know what, I think it's better to do a job that I don't like, but I'm capable of, get the right skill, get the right mentality, and do that properly. And the cooking is my passion. And then I said, you know what, I don't wanna do that anymore. And I just said, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do my passion. I'm not gonna follow my passion in a kitchen that way. And that's why I decided to quit. It's like, you can have the job that you love, but if you're not in an environment like that, it's like, you're not gonna as far as I'm concerned, I'm not gonna last very long. So why am I telling you this? Is because I mean, in the chapter of the first bit is don't criticize, don't complain, don't condemn. It's actually it's an important thing, because I would get criticized a lot when I was working over there. I mean, just that was the first example that came to my mind when I think about that. So that made me feel like let my guard up, and shut down completely from others, not talking to others, getting defensive, and I would just kind of like fight. I mean, it wasn't a fight, but you get the sense of what I'm saying. Fighting with others. I mean, responding to what they were telling me to do, and especially I don't like authority. I don't like being bossed around. So it's like I prefer what I do right now. So I'm very happy about that. So I would like to work independently for that reason. But again, it's like if you're criticized, I mean, you're gonna shut down, you're gonna get defensive, and you're going to do more of what you're doing wrong, basically, because of that. So it's not going to get any better than that. So I think people should have more like empathy, I would say. But I mean, just the restaurant is just a typical example. I mean, it's like I know that kind of environment. I have my brother-in-law who also is a chef, and he knows this kind of environment. He told me the same thing when I was telling him that I had quit the job, and he said, it's like I've been there too, so I know what you're talking about. So that's the kind of environment that I have. But if you work in a company, of your friendships, or I mean, even with your parents, you tend to criticize them, you tend to condemn people or complain about them. I mean, it's not gonna work in your favor, because they're gonna get, again, defensive, and yeah, it's not gonna work in your favor, and especially they're gonna do more things that they were doing that were bothering you. They will do more of the things that would bother you. So it's not gonna work out very well, that the kind of strategy. So I would say what I've learned from this, because I would tend to criticize from from my parents, maybe from my brothers. It was a reflection of what I didn't like in myself, and so maybe, for example, I would get mad at my brother-in-law from he said he was gonna do something, but he didn't do it. And okay, here I am. So I don't know, something happened. I was recording, and then I got a message from my iPhone, and it was telling me that the memory of my phone was full, so I have to delete some apps that I wasn't using. So here I am. So I was saying that maybe I was criticizing time my brother, that he said he was going to do something, but then he didn't do it. And I just looked at myself and I said, you know what, I said also that I was going to do this, but I didn't do it. So it's like so it's a reflection of what we don't like in others. It's a reflection of what we don't like in ourselves. So we need to take a look at ourselves and be more more empathetic in that aspect, and also bring maybe some kindness, some empathy, in order to understand why they do what they do, and otherwise they would get defensive. And also, when you have maybe a customer, if you work in sales, you tend to maybe criticize or complain, and they're gonna get mad at you. And also, I mean, when you're maybe with your parents or your friends, you tend to condemn. It's not gonna make them feel really good, and that condemn is gonna return back to you. So it's not gonna make things better. So at the same time, I think you need to be honest, but you have to do it in a certain way, more like I was saying earlier, being more empathetic, being kind to them. But I would be honesty, and that's it. So that is what I've learned. So I've been trying to not criticize that much other people, and also myself, for certain things. Maybe I have my to-do list, and it's like I don't always do what I have to do, because I mean, it's like I got so many things to do in a day. So, and I just let it go. So I don't tend to criticize myself, or just I'm more compassionate toward myself. So, and because of that, I'm compassionate towards other people. I tend to criticize them, even though, I mean, there are some things that still bothers me, but I tend to not criticize them, and to really be empathetic towards them, and that is bringing me some good results with people, trying to let them understand their point of view, what they are doing, certain things, and just asking the right kind of question, and listening to them, and not making them feel like because they did something wrong, or just make them feel very bad because it's not going to work out. And on top of that, it's like they're not gonna like you as a person because you're always trying to condemn them, complain about them. So if you want to make some friends, if you want to go have a good relationship with people, if you want to if you want to be great, at these things. So the first principle is don't condemn, don't don't criticize, don't condemn, and don't complain. So that is what I learned. So I hope you guys do the same things in every day with maybe your parents, your family, your friendship, and also at your job, and also with your customers. To not do that, and see if that is if you see in yourself what you don't like, you be more compassionate about yourself than to be more compassionate about other people's, and you are gonna grant many people to your side. So that's why the book is all about, actually, to win friends and to influence people. So that is what I learned from the principle. I think it's an important one, and we're gonna see other principles in the next videos. So hope you guys liked this video, and hope you enjoyed it. And comment down below this video. Tell me if you like this kind of video, and if you have any question or some story, just write them down so I can read them. And just don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. So I see you guys in the next video. Bye.